We thank Osubru that you have not disappointed us.
At all.
That's one.
Oh no! You have said our lie. Your Highness, our great king. It is only a wise king like you that can treat his people the way you do.
Exactly.
And we are all happy. And our prayer for you is God will continue to keep you. So that good thing you have been doing for us, will continue to do it for us.
What more can we say? You have truly proven that our kingdom breathes, but only men of goodwill. My king, you reign forever.
My brother, my brother, my brother. My hands are up.
My own is up.
Go ahead and talk.
My people, I greet you all. I greet you, Your Highness.
The gods in their wisdom bestowed on me the burden of being your king, and that as well bestowed on me your burden. As long as the gods continue to provide for me, I assure you, you all will never lack.
My brother, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. May you live long.
So,
Father! You're welcome. I wasn't expecting you.
Father,
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Father,
My son, I still cannot say that I'm entirely happy with your decision.
Papa, we've been over this for years.
Don't get me wrong, son. I am not trying to make you feel bad. No, not at all. You chose this path. I fought you on it. But you and your late mother, may the gods rest her soul.
Amen.
Both of you thought it the best option. And I don't have issues with that. But the thought of losing my first son to the church, the one that is supposed to sit on the throne after me.
Papa, please. I chose God, who is the Father of all. And being with him, you have me better. I will forever be your son. No one can change that. But as for this household, we are not in lack of worthy princes.
So when I die, you will not be there as my first son to perform all that tradition demands of you. My first son will not be there to give his father a befitting burial.
Papa, please, do not talk like that. The priesthood would not stop me from doing the necessary service I owe you as your son. Yes.
Well, it's all good. It shall be well with you, my son.
Amen.
My king, you summoned me. You look worried. Your countenance says it all. Speak to me, please.
Yes, I'm worried. And for so many reasons.
My king, our people say, when a man is being hunted in his father's land, he runs to his mother's people. Speak to me, I'm all ears.
First, I am worried about my son Izundu, the child of my youth, the first product of my loins.
But Izundu is in good health. So, why are you worried about him? Or is there anything I don't know?
Akbalike, my brother, Izundu is becoming a priest.
Yes.
And I do not understand why I will leave this world knowing that my first son will not be the one to take over from me when I must have joined my ancestors.
Is that all?
Isn't that enough reason for me to bother? Listen, Akbalike, the pride of every man is the confidence that when he must have gone, a son will be there to take his place in the table of men.
But I see no problem or anything that threatens that confidence, my king.
I don't understand.
You have two other sons, Obaka and Waboeze. So why worry when they are always here to fill up the gap created by Izundu's allegiance to the church?
My brother, you may not understand, but I...
Do not worry much, my king. I understand your plight. But Izundu chose the path of the church. And his service to God Almighty is a very big plus to our family. We even know why God has been so merciful to us.
What exactly is my position in this family? With Izundu becoming a priest, I am supposed to replace him as the first son, the one to sit on the throne. But that has to be made official. Papa has to let everyone know that I am to take Izundu's place in the family and sit on the throne when he is dead.
Obaka, what's up?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
But your countenance says otherwise.
It's nothing. I'm just having a little issue with Felicia.
Oh, about that, I'm sorry. But you see, you guys need to take it easy on yourselves.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, welcome.
My hands of the heart. Love, they say, is a powerful form of self-respect. Just be cool with that.
Yes, Ubaka. We're actually going to the market to get some foodstuffs. There is nothing in this house again.
It's alright. It's alright.
Alright, I'll take care of yourself.
Alright. Drive safe. My father, my king. Father, please, can I have a word with you? Please sit down. Thank you, Father. Now, what is it? Father, I need some money. A very small amount of money. Just ₦1 million.
1 million naira? Ubaka, are you alright? Are you with your senses? That is a huge amount of money. And you describe it as just?
Father, that is nothing. You are way bigger than it. I need the money and I need it now.
You can't be serious, are you? Anyway, what do you need that kind of money for?
Father, I have things, I have issues to sort out with money. Stop questioning me as if I'm still a child.
Oh. Well, if you are a man and you have issues, I think you should be man enough to take care of yourself without asking me for money.
Father, why are you sounding this way? As a matter of fact, I do not have the strength for an argument today. I need the money and I need it immediately.
And like I said, I don't have that kind of money for you. Until you stop being extravagant, I may consider assisting you.
Father, you should start treating me like your first son. Because as it stands now, I am the first son of this family, the heir apparent to this throne. Stop treating me as though I'm nobody.
Do not be deceived, young man. You are not my first son, and you will never be. That Izundo is going into priesthood does not in any way change the fact that he is the first proof of my manhood.
Father, Izundo no longer belongs to this family. Izundo now belongs to the church. I am the one on whose head this crown will finally rest.
Are you done, Ubaka? I'll leave my presence. I said leave. I was busy when you came. Leave.
What is happening? Why are you pacing and looking this angry?
Is it not our father? Is it not father?
Father.
Why does that man always treat me with so much disdain? As if I'm nothing?
I don't understand. What did father do to you this time?
Just because I asked him for a small amount of money. He flared up and said he's not giving me money anymore.
Father said this to you?
He did. I think it's high time that man got to understand that I am the heir apparent to the throne of this kingdom. I am now his first son. You and I know that.
But Ubaka, are you the first son? Come on, see, you need to take things easy. You need to make father understand where you're coming from. And besides, this man doesn't need this kind of stress at this time in his life.
It is so obvious to me now that your brain is dried up. Now leave my presence.
Ubaka, just
leave my presence! Because I told you the truth.
Father, Do you have a minute? I want to have a word with you.
Of course I do. Please sit down.
Thank you, Father.
So what is it?
Father, what is the problem between you and Ubaka? I came in and saw him very angry.
Wabweze,
Father,
you are not a kid any longer. So is Ubaka. I cannot continue to condone his excesses, his stupid and childish behavior in this house.
Father, Ubaka told me he asked you just little sum of money and you started shouting and flaring up.
I flared up and started shouting?
Yes, that was all.
Wabweze, am I shouting now? No, does it look like I'm shouting?
No, Father, you don't.
Listen, Ubaka came here and arrogantly asked me for the sum of 1 million naira. I told him I don't have that kind of money to give to him for no good reason. That was all.
1 million naira.
You heard me.
What does Ubaka want to do with the sum of 1 million naira?
Now you know he lied to you. I only told him to stop being extravagant, and the next thing, Ubaka raised his voice at me, reminding me that he is now the first son of this family.
No, Ubaka didn't do well, Father. I was just thinking, Father, you're just being unnecessarily angry for no reason.
Now you know. Have you come to quarrel this morning? It seems the only thing we do these days. But for your information, I am not in the mood for it today.
Father, are you now calling me a troublesome child?
That is not me saying it. You are making yourself one.
Well, Father, I did not come for us to quarrel today. I came for us to address a very, very sensitive issue.
So, what is this important thing you want us to discuss?
Father, now that my elder brother Izundo has decided to become a Roman Catholic priest, I think it's very important that you should present me officially and traditionally to our people as your first son and the heir apparent to the throne of this land, the one who will sit on that royal throne when you are gone.
Is this the very important issue you wanted us to discuss?
Father, this is a very critical issue and it needs utmost attention. It needs to be addressed properly.
Well, it will interest you to know that your position now is not in doubt. So I don't see any need inviting the elders for any occasion. Nobody is arguing that Izundo will become a priest. No one is equally arguing what you stand to become.
Father, I want you to follow due process, observe due protocols, make everything official, if possible, back it up legally.
Ubaka, I want you to calm down. One thing I've always wanted you to improve upon is your impatience in handling sensitive issues. Certain things are better done with utmost diplomacy. Like I said earlier, no one is arguing your position, okay? So you just relax. Yes, relax.
Ubaka,
Auntie.
you have become a source of discomfort to your brother. Why are you having issues with him?
Auntie, I have no issues with my father. He has refused to do the needful so that everyone in the palace will be happy.
I am still trying to understand you. Because if you ask me, your father is one man, a shining example of what a father should be to his children. So what are you saying?
Auntie, you won't understand.
Then make me understand.
Auntie, let us leave the other issues aside now. I woke up this morning and walked up to my father and pleaded with him to present me officially before our kingsmen and before the council of elders and before the Indichies as the heir apparent to the throne of the land. You know what my father did? He vehemently refused.
You have to take it easy. You really need to take it easy. You're too forward when it comes to sensitive issues. You don't know how to approach your father.
Until you sound like you don't follow events in the palace anymore. Are you the only one who does not know that with my other brother's vocation as a priest in the Roman Catholic Church, I've automatically become the first son, the heir apparent to the throne? My brother now belongs to the church. He's now a child of the church. The throne is mine.
We know. We know that with your brother's vocation, there's a big vacuum, which everyone knows that the throne is now yours. So why are you stressing your father out?
How else do you want me to follow my father when he has refused to do that which is needful? How else?
Just take it easy. Take this whole thing easy. What? I support my brother's decisions. You have to take it easy.
Auntie, the only reason I always stress on this issue is because I want my father to officially present me before the people so that my position as the heir apparent will have the required legitimacy. That's all I ask for. Is that too much to ask for?
Obaka, take it easy.
My elders, I know I summoned you so urgently, but the issue at hand demands such urgency.
What's the problem? You are our son. And if there is any matter that is of paramount importance to you as our son, we owe you a duty to come to your aid at the speed of light.
Please, my son, tell us why you summon us.
My elders, I want to ask a question.
Please go ahead.
With my elder brother's decision to become a Roman Catholic priest, who is King Jonathan's first son?
What kind of work? You, of course. It's not disputable.
In that case, it is very paramount and essential that my father, the king, should present me before the council of elders, before the Ndichis, and before the king's men, as the first son of the royal household and the king in waiting, the heir apparent to the throne of the land.
My son, that is the worst thing to do.
I summoned you because I met with my father this morning and I pleaded with him to do the needful. My father, the king, turned me down. He rebuffed my request.
Are you serious? Obaka, in all honesty, you are seeking for the right thing to be done. But you should also bear in mind that your father, the king, our brother, is a man of his own ways. He doesn't like being pushed around to do what he doesn't want to do.
My elders, I want you to please talk to my father. Prevail on him to do what is right. That is why we have you in this land.
It's okay. Obaka,
We'll do that.
we have had you. Huh?
We'll do that.
Our king, your father, our brother, don't worry, we'll talk to him. Huh?
We'll do that.
Sometimes I get tempted to say that my father does not like me.
Obaka, I don't understand what you're saying. You and I know that father loves you.
If my father loves me, why does he refrain from doing the things that should make me happy?
See, I don't know how you're seeing this matter. You understand? There is nothing wrong with what father is doing or what he has done.
I do not understand.
Obaka, whether father presents you to the king's men or not, whether he presents you to the village people, in the absence of Izundo, you are the first son, you are the heir apparent to the throne.
But I want it to be done legally because no one can predict tomorrow. I'm saying all these things because I would not want our family to wake up tomorrow and watch our dirty linings in public.
I know, but you just need to take things easy. Calm down. All those things will get to you.
Izundo is no longer a member of that family. You and I know that. Let my father do what is needful.
You just need to take things easy.
Okay.
Brother, take things easy. Highness, sorry if I ask, what is happening? Why are you doing this? First, you asked me to prepare your will, and now you are handing over all your documents to me.
My dear young man, a man does not prepare his will because he wants to die, but because no one knows tomorrow. It is only proper for a man to prepare very well against eventualities.
You're right, my king. I will draft the will just the way you've instructed.
Make sure there are no mistakes or mix-ups.
I won't.
Go. I'll credit your account before the end of the day.
That will be appreciated, my king. I'll be on my way now.
That's all right. Go well.
Obaka, good morning.
Good morning.
Breakfast is ready.
Is father down already?
It's not. Let me go and call him.
Father. Father. Father, you're still sleeping by this time. Unlike you. Well, breakfast is set and we're waiting for you. Father. Father. Hey. Father! 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 Hey, Father! It's not moving! Father! What is wrong? Father! 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 Hey! What is wrong with you? Father! 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 Hey! Father!
I'm busy. Call the doctor.
What? Man, call the doctor now! Father! Father! Father!
Should Anita market fail to open because one person did not come to the market?
It's not possible. No.
Look at this man. Oh, meaning that Izundo or Izo, I don't know, now he has lost his place. As it stands now, King Obak is the legitimate first son of our late brother. Yes. Let me tell you, before our late brother passed on, he called us, me, and said, after him, we should crown Obak. Were you not there?
I was there. It was in my presence, to my own hearing.
Elders of our family,